What happens if India and Pakistan go nuclear? Two neighbors born from the same land, armed to the teeth. If one presses the red button, millions could vanish within minutes and the whole world would suffer. But before we talk about the nightmare, let's understand how we got here. India and Pakistan, two nations carved out of the painful partition of 1947. Over a million lives lost and millions more displaced. The trauma of division left behind not just borders but deep rooted hostility. Since then, they have fought three major wars in 1947, 1965, and 1971. The flashpoint, Kashmir, a region claimed by both nations. Countless skirmishes, decades of distrust. In 1999, tensions exploded again during the Kargil War. In 2019, the Pulwama terror attack triggered Indian airstrikes in Balakot, pushing both nations dangerously close to war. Today, both sides continue to test nuclear-capable missiles. Despite occasional diplomacy, the line of control remains a line of fire. Both India and Pakistan officially follow a no first use nuclear policy. But let's be honest, the trust deficit is real. In the heat of crisis, that policy could crumble. In seconds, India is estimated to have 160 nuclear warheads, Pakistan around 165, and is rapidly developing tactical nukes. Both nations have land, sea, and air-based missile systems capable of hitting each other's cities within minutes. Let's imagine the unthinkable. If Pakistan strikes first, maybe targeting Indian military bases or metro cities like Delhi or Mumbai, India will retaliate with devastating force targeting Lahore, Islamabad, Karachi. According to Princeton University's Plan A simulation, a full-scale nuclear exchange could kill over 100 million people within hours. Cities would burn, hospitals would collapse, survivors would suffer from radiation, burns, cancer, and starvation. But it doesn't end there. The smoke from burning cities would rise into the stratosphere. Blocking sunlight, this could trigger a nuclear winter. Temperatures could drop by 1 to 5 degrees Celsius. Monsoons would fail. Crops would die. Famine could affect over 2 billion people across Asia, Africa, and beyond. It is not just about India or Pakistan anymore. The entire planet pays the price. A nuclear war is not winnable and must never be fought. It is not just soldiers or governments who pay the price. It is you, me, and generations unborn. Dialogue, diplomacy, and de-escalation, that is the only path forward. We cannot wait for a mushroom cloud to realize what we have lost. Let's talk peace. Let's choose life. But why do these weapons still exist if they are so horrifying? For some, it's deterrence. If both sides can destroy each other, neither will take the first step. That is mutually assured destruction. And strangely, it has prevented wars as much as it has threatened the planet. But deterrence works until it doesn't. One misread radar, one hacked satellite, one ego-fueled misjudgment. That is all it takes. Even a rogue actor or a false alert can lead to irreversible catastrophe.
I understand the raw feelings following the awful terror attack in Pahalgam on 22 April.
The international community pushes for peace through treaties like the NPT and CTBT. But India and Pakistan never signed the NPT, citing strategic imbalances. The truth? Real change won't come from the West. It must come from within, from the hearts and minds of our own people. So, what can you do? You may not control missiles, but you control conversations. Talk peace, teach the next generation not with hate, but with history and hope. Light candles not for separation, but for solidarity. Support movements that humanize, not dehumanize. Peace is not weakness, peace is power. Let's replace arms races with education races. Let's build hospitals, not bunkers. Let's fund schools, not silos. Let's be remembered as the generation that chose sanity over smoke. The next war won't need a winner. It will only leave ruins, silence, and regret. If this message moved you, don't scroll past, act. Like, share, subscribe to @Manish Sarji for global insights and bold perspectives that cut through the noise. Ready to transform your mindset and purpose? Head over to @Mango Pep Talks for powerful personal growth content. For more thought-provoking stories and exclusive content, visit www.manishgoswami.com. Join the mailing list for curated updates and insights. For coaching or collaborations, email info@manishgoswami.com. And if you are focused on leveling up your health, don't forget to explore premium nutrition at www.dapier.com. Let's not be the generation that watched the world burn on screen and stayed silent. Let's be the voice of peace before it's too late. This isn't just content, it is a call.